Ian, you're on the air. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jesse. Good morning.
Good morning, Ian. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
All is well, sir.
All right. So I had a question. I've been paying attention to church lately, and you've been talking to a lot of people that were divorced with kids
Yes.
and getting married. And it's making me wonder about my own marriage. So I married a woman that had a child already. She'd never been married before. Neither one of us had been married before. But she already had a child already.
How old is the child?
He just turned 6 in November.
And you never been married with no children, right?
No.
Why did you marry a woman with children or a child?
Well, I thought I loved her. And
Why did you
I thought I
think
was
you
ready
loved
for
her?
that responsibility.
Why did you think that you loved her?
I was falling during that time. I'm beginning to wake up.
And now you're waking up. You're stuck with this woman, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. And you're a single man, no children. You're supposed to start out life fresh and new, not with someone else's problems. And by marrying this woman, you got her problems. She hate men because the man that she had the baby with didn't do right by her. Her father didn't do right. She hate her mother. And now you stand between this woman and her child, and the child will never accept you as a father because you're not the child's father. So you're just in the way. Why would you do it that way?
I didn't know any better.
How old are you?
I just turned 29.
Amazing.
29.
Did you have sex with her before marriage?
Yes.
No wonder. You fell in lust, not in love.
Right.
No one falls in love. They fall in lust. And so how long you been married to her?
It'll be 2 years at the end of this month.
Amazing. And so are you still in lust for her?
It's been in and out. I'm kind of falling out of that.
Yep. Because sex changes. Sex is not love. And when sex changes, your emotions change as well.
Right.
And so what's your question for me?
I wanted to know if I was wrong for doing that.
Yes.
For marrying her.
Yes.
Well, how do I move forward? Like, I mean, I have, I guess I'm okay either way, but what is the right way to remedy my situation?
To remedy your situation?
Yes.
That's a good question, man. That's a very good question. And so you don't love this woman anymore, right?
I wouldn't say that I don't love her, but I'm not as ready for sex as I was, because that's really what it was.
Yeah.
And I saw that about myself, I would say a month or two before I married her, so I cut it off. And I said, I don't want to have sex until we're married. So for a month we didn't have sex, but that was about it.
Are you like a little boy with this woman? It's a mom and son relationship now?
It used to be, yeah.
Yep.
It really used to be. And now that I'm not, it's not like that. She doesn't like it.
Yes.
So now that I'm not allowing her to be there, she really doesn't like it.
Now that you're not allowing her to be your mama, she doesn't like that, right? She doesn't like controlling you. So here's what I would recommend, man. It's a tough situation, and it wasn't done in the name of God, that's for sure. But I recommend you realize that you were wrong for doing that and apologize to her and the child. Hey, I was wrong for marrying your mother. I'm not your father. I'm sorry for pretending I was in lust. To the mother, tell the mother you're in lust. And you apologize. You're no longer going to be a boy and a mama relationship. And then you start being honest and fair. Don't cheat on her. Don't get involved with another relationship. And then let the chips fall where they may. If it works out, fine. If it doesn't, fine. You'll be fine. But you got to overcome the anger. Have you dealt with your mother yet?
Yes.
You went to your mother and forgave her? How did that go?
Yeah, I actually did it in church.
What happened?
So 2 kids were getting baptized.
Hold that thought, Ian. Hold on for a minute. Let me take a break, and I'll come back to you. Hold on. Amazing. So, Ian.
Yes.
In all honesty, you need to leave this woman.
Yes.
it's not going to work out. She's going to leave you anyway. Plus, you don't want to stand between the child and the mother. The child needs the love of the mother since the father's not around, and you're going to be trying to, well, you've fallen out of love with her, out of lust with her, but you're standing in the way, and the kid's going to hate you for it and have a horrible life anyway.
I see that. I just kind of needed confirmation.
You need to be honest with this woman and apologize to the kid too, and then go and do the prayer and seek first the kingdom of God in his right way and let everything work out for you. And stop having sex
Right.
until you get married.
Okay.
And what happened when you went to your mother? You were telling us.
So there were these two kids that were getting baptized at my church. And whenever someone gets baptized, we usually stand around them and give them, I guess, like counsel, like say nice things, I guess. And what I said was, forgive everyone, forgive your mom, forgive your dad, everybody.
Yeah.
And my mom was standing right next to me, and she heard me say that.
Yeah.
And something stirred up in her, and she said, oh, so I guess you forgive me too. And all I said was yes. And I felt this energy pull away from me through the top of my head.
Yeah.
And that's all I said was yes.
Yeah.
And she was, oh, you forgive me for, I guess you forgive me for whooping you and this and that. I said, yep, all of that. I forgive you for all that.
Wow.
And I moved on. I don't even remember the rest of the day. I moved on.
That's an amazing story, man.
Yeah, it was great. All I said was yes.
That's right. The very moment you forgave her, God forgave you. That's all was needed. That's
It's
amazing.
amazing.
You live, so you don't live, do you live near your mother or with your mother?
I do live near my mother because the job I used to have was close to her. So when I moved out, I moved maybe a mile or two away. So I'm kind of close.
Oh, well, get
But
away.
not really.
And you're not at that job anymore?
No, I have a new job.
Oh, okay. Well, move near the job or make sure when you do see her that you speak up but don't resent because she's going to try to take you back. She's going to try to seduce you back into her world. So make sure you speak up, but don't go back down that road again.
Okay.
And that's what has to happen with this woman, too, that you're married to. She's accustomed to controlling you, and now you're becoming a man. She's not going to like you at all. And
Yeah, she's not having it.
right. So either she's going to treat you cold or make you some food and try to give you sex or something to seduce you. So don't overreact to her. If she bakes you a cake, eat the whole cake, but don't give in.
Okay.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been doing the silent prayer.
Stay with the prayer and speak up, but don't resent. Have you returned to your father yet?
That's kind of a hard situation. Now, my father lives out of the country, so I've been trying to get in contact with him, and the only way we've been able to communicate is through Facebook. But I was going to add international calling to my phone plan this week before I paid my bill, because it's kind of, he's on a completely different time schedule.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm at work, he's asleep. When I'm asleep, he's at work.
Well, when you
And
do
so
talk
I've
to
been
him,
trying to figure it out.
well, you can Facebook him or whatever you're doing and say, hey, I just want you to know I'm sorry for whatever grudges I had against you. I realized I was wrong, and I'm sorry for it. And you were wrong for whatever you did, but I'm wrong for hating you for it. And then when you see him in person, then you can talk to him.
Right. So I'm going to try to see him in person one day.
So were you raised by your father too, or just your mother?
My father was in the Navy for a long time, so my mom didn't want to move around with him.
Oh, man.
So for a long time, he lived in a different state, and when we finally lived in the same house together, it was short because he would be on the ship for 6 months and home for 6 months.
Amazing.
So it was hard to have that connection that I wanted.
Yeah.
But whenever he was home, whatever he was teaching me, I retained it. Whatever he was showing me, I listened for the most part.
Are you able to Facebook video him at any point? Because
I've tried to video call him, but I don't know if he has it. I don't know what kind of phone he has. He's not super into it. Like, he likes technology, but I don't think he's into the whole cell phone thing.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have the FaceTime thing going on either.
I don't know if he's doing all that.
Okay. Well, just let him know whatever way you can now, and when you see him, you can have a talk with him. But you're on your way in. You're going to have an amazing life, the life that Christ came that you may have. So just stay with the prayer, speak up, don't resent, stay out of your head. Every thought is a lie, no such thing as a true thought. Get out of that situation before you just start arguing with this woman, and let God will be done.
Okay. I hear you.
All right, buddy. Merry Christmas. Amazing call. Thank you for it.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Great talking to you.
You too, buddy. Amazing. I'm telling you, folks, you got to do it right. You can't listen to the world. They have no idea. The intellectuals have no idea what they're talking about. Really. Everything you need to know is inside of you. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. When they tell you, look here, look there, they're lying to you. Look within. Drop the anger. Drop Satan's nature. And then fear and doubt and worry, insecurity, suicidal thought, loneliness, depression, a need for other people all disappear. It really will.